picture that's a little different than what...
The Supreme Court has struck down a California law that would have banned the selling of violent video games to children.
This was a balancing act between the right of free speech and consumer protection. Is it the state's place to dictate who buys what?
T-minus 10 seconds, and we're going for auto sequence start. T-minus 31 seconds, and we're going for auto sequence start. T-minus 10 seconds, and we're going for auto sequence start. 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff.
Hello everyone and welcome to ArtyloTV for whatever fucking day it is. I think it's the 9th. Yeah, that took a second. Oh, you there. Hi. How's it going? Welcome to ArtyloTV. We've got a new episode lined up for you right now. Okay, we're not right. Hi, welcome to ArtyloTV for the night. Oh.
T-minus 10 seconds, and we're going for auto sequence start. 4, 3, 2, 1.
You. Ooh, if you fucking desync me one more fucking time. Oh yeah, the same problem. German engineering, that's what it fucking smells like.
Let's go, Justin! Was on Prime Twitch. Get Twitch Prime sub. It's Twitch Prime.
I don't play fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. I just know it. You gotta fucking figure out that difference. Because otherwise you're gonna be like, oh, he knows this thing about this video game, so he must be extremely knowledgeable about the fucking topic, you asshole!
Keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your own pace. Keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your own pace. Keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your own pace. Keep stepping at your, keep stepping at your own pace, own pace.
Ignition and liftoff.
Oh, it's really bad when you forget to reconnect your microphone at the start of the fucking morning. Because you forgot that you turned it off yesterday night. Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today I am 100% black. And you will be too. Let me fix this. Hey, there he is. I need to install the fucking drivers for this camera, man. I don't know why I'm not doing it. I feel it's like an anti-authoritarian streak, more like. Maybe it is an authoritarian streak. Just fuck them. I don't need no drivers. Oh, hey Max, how's it going? We're gonna do the daily again. It's probably gonna be shorter this time though. Maybe I'm gonna play just the one game. Maybe gonna look up a bit of the international. Drivers suck. Oh, for a second there, I thought you were telling me about your day. I'm like, oh yeah, just people who have cars just fucking suck. You know, they just walk around in these little mechas that they have, and then they get on, and then they get off, and then, you know, it fucking sucks. Like, yeah, you tell them, girl. You tell them. Fuck drivers. Oh, I don't know. I'm using these really, really fucking old drivers for this. The Logitech doesn't want you to know about. Oh, hello. It's like one of those propaganda advertisements. 10 Logitech drivers they don't want you to know about. And they have the one useful feature that I like having, which is direct control over my camera. Oh my god, I can zoom in, I can adjust the exposure, I could have all of these options instead of just brightness and contrast. Oh, sorry. Sorry that I bought this 60 fucking... How much is it? It's like $30, roughly. Fucking piece of plastic that overheats and kills itself after 5 years. Why would I want to use all of the features that it has on this 720p camera that if you use the top 4 levels of exposure it decides, you know what, I'm no longer a 60 frames per second camera. Sorry, we got a paragraph in just now. Let's pay attention to that for 2 seconds. Iceblade from Twitch.tv says, I'm making my way through the stuff. I fell asleep yesterday, so I'm now catching up. Still have not gotten to the last set because Bedboom vs. Talon is a 3-hour-ish slapfest. That sounds good. We like when DOTA happens at the International. We have 4 days to go through it. You know, I could just make dailies out of this for the rest of the week and it's gonna be fine. I was thinking of looking through some of the replays from yesterday and the day before. Just cuz, you know, maybe there's something nice. I feel like the most enjoyment I get out of watching replays of pro matches is just putting the commentary on, right? But doing player perspective for someone I give a shit about. And that way, right, whenever the commentary miraculously just shows up and they say, oh well, let's look at the top lane now, and I'm like, oh, that's my guy, they're gonna talk about him. It's gonna be exciting. Also, I'm planning on playing a little bit of Turbo again. I don't know, I just feel like I need some casual Dota thing for like kill 15 minutes instead of kill 40 hours and my positive attitude. I think that's a big part of it. Oh. Alright, let's get the show on the fucking road. Let's see if there is a game. There is no game. Alright, let's fix that. Hey, there is a game. No, surprisingly, a lot of people are just... Like, I saw some of the worst gameplay known to Dota kind in that Turbo game I played yesterday. It was miraculous, right? It was a lot of face rolling going on and just people pressing the attack button on the Ancient and just hoping that whatever happens in between them walking out of base and getting to there is gonna be enough. Anyway, I have a fucking Quinn Callahan glitter sticker that'll probably be worth 70 billion once I sell it to Keem at an exorbitant markup. Oh. No, it doesn't. But it was just funny how like the standard of Dota just takes a fucking nosedive. Like, I'm there trying to, like, think, okay, this is an item I can skip from the build, but still do this, you know? Obviously, I played Alina. And so it's just like, okay, maybe if I go and do that, and then this and then if I still disassemble the boots, and then I go the shard and the aghanim, and it's just like, oh, it's so much. It's so much steps I'm skipping, it's like unreal. Oh. Where the fuck am I over? No judgment today? What is this? A judge-free day? I had them yesterday. Like in the middle of the night when I decided, you know what, let's fucking play DOTA. I don't know what that means, Ice. Any day is a terrible day for DOTA. No one gives a shit. Ever. I guess I'm just not getting to pass judgment today. Huh. I wonder where they went. Actually, no, there was a trick you could do, right? There was a trick. Okay. This is yesterday, right? Like 2-2. Yeah. This I'm kind of interested in how this happened. That's quite a statement. No, I saw them in the middle of the night. They'd popped up again. Alright. People are still pulling out Skywrath and it perplexes me. 1, 3, 4, 5 mid. Okay, can't watch that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Can't watch that. I know, they're doing something with them, but they've figured it out. I imagine he's alright on pubs too. It's just way too easily counterable right now, I think. That's Avenge 4. That's probably a Weaver 4. They're doing that again. No, actually, Grimstroke's in this. 1, 3. Probably Pugna 2. 5 and 4. Oh, they played a lot. Alright. Good for them. Venge Dazzle. Okay, that's an interesting draft. And that's the one they won, so pretty good. That's a Marcy 4? No. Ricky 1. 3. No, that's a core Marcy. Marcy 5. No, well, let's watch that. Kind of interested in what people were doing with it now. Oh yeah, they're doing Dark Willow. Someone called it the anti-carry of the patch. It's just like, wow, magic damage. That doesn't actually work until you get like 5 items. And that's a 70-minute game. Nice. That's a puck. So that's probably a 4. No, Shadow Demon Tusk. Tusk could be a 3. 5, 4, 1, 2. I'll watch game 3 as well. Pause 3 Invoker? Alright, I'm watching. Say no more. I'm interested. The first loading screen of the day is a pudge. This does not bode well. Yeah, but I might. Fuck you. Who gives a shit about you?
Talon Esports turn to ban.
Someone just left. Probably didn't need him anyway. 10 seconds.
Jumped a game, I don't really need to see the draft. Boom GPK. Played a game of IO yesterday, it was pretty nice. IO feels really strong if you know the kind of new build that people were doing. I was watching the Marcy, right? Play view.
Alright, get ready.
You precious weak thing. That's a strange manner of conduct.
Tier 11 vibes.
我哪里猜了呀？不要睁着眼睛乱。我哪里猜了呀？不要睁着眼睛乱说好吗？
God, that is such a dense fucking language. So many syllables. Alright. And they pop. And there he is.
Alright, everybody, 30 seconds.
A lot of people are starting to do 6 tangos and just iron on branches on 1 pause 4. I usually get by with that.
A crowd pleaser always there. Pudge, Marcy,
You know what to
Ricky.
do.
We fell into a different patch. I don't know what's going on.
Is it?
I have never felt more like a pub game draft than this one. Oh, that got really red. Somebody must have.
Oh no! First blood given up. Bet boom, lose their muerta.
It's over.
Well, that was a bit of a spoiler.
That happens. Oh, I like the aesthetic though. You're just on camera, like everything just went.
Yeah, but you melee.
To you guys.
I feel like that's what happens in your brain every time it's you and Suns fan, and he like says something.
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I mean.
You get the 5, you're kind of like supposed to not really be in lane.
With you, it's only situational. Yeah. Okay. So to elaborate a little bit on what I was saying, there's a lot of pub favorite heroes here, right?
Ooh, the IO 4.
Replay at this point.
Oh, now I'm wondering who I want to
A lot
watch.
of fan favorites, and one of them right there. Ollie
I mean, I guess I'm on the right lane anyway.
onto and through the brambles.
Starts off without the tether. Just goes for attack speed so he can harass. Alright.
That's the other
I
thing
can
for me.
see
It's
it.
not just that there was a pudge, it's that both teams are really going off script here and trying something completely different. And it's always fun to see. It feels like when you see.
I mean, Marcy's gonna lose to, like, an IO and a pudge. She's gonna get hooked or, like...
Oh, nice hook!
That's one that you want to see right away. Finding 23, but
Oh no.
can't quite do
Got
enough.
the other one.
Exposed from Ollie, forces him back.
There's like the one combo they're doing. It's throw them into a second bramble the second they exit the first.
Save for a moment. You could see he looked pretty happy, but then the Ricky pick.
IO's range is actually pretty right.
Pretty crushed. I'm wondering if.
Would have
they
guessed
had this
Dark Willow
intention
and
of
Marcy
making
didn't really
IO
have
for a while,
that
and
much
Makoto
range
is
to
kind
speak
of an
of.
answer to that in a way. It seems like it's going to be a really tough matchup. Oh. Sometimes you just stand still and then you can TP out.
I think Save just wanted to play Ricky himself.
Okay.
And it got picked by the enemy team and it was like, oh, that's all I
God,
wanted.
it right
in my
clicks
TI main
so much. I don't know how they're doing it.
to play Ricky Pudge. Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be
Okay.
interesting to see. So to unpack a little bit about the lane
into
stage here.
Bramble.
Gonna go down.
He is-
Couple more hits. in
Yes.
Rebel
Okay.
hands.
Actually get it.
23 Savage off to a hot start.
Enough stun and slow. Gets you anywhere.
Matchups down bottom. The Undying is really hard to play against.
Okay.
And Talon
Helps the
identified how important
stats.
that is going to be, and they actually ended up putting
Gives them
Q on
Tango.
edge to solve this. So specifically, one team counterpicked a lane core with a support, and then the other team countered the 5 with a 4. So it's a pretty interesting dynamic that we see very rarely right now, but it shows a very good understanding on both sides of They know how important this Dawnbreaker is from
Okay,
the way Dawn is
nice.
going to play.
With the tether.
And therefore, both teams are really trying to protect it a lot with the draft. What happened after that, I cannot really explain how that plays into the whole thing with the whole Pudge and the Ricky. I think there's a lot of surprise going on here for both teams. I think Pudge is good against
Taking a lot of
Willow,
punch shots,
so perhaps
which I guess is
that was
alright.
part of the logic here was that they were expecting a core Willow.
And he's not rushing to go and pull at any point, which is a little bit
I
odd.
like this little play that we've been seeing. The dispose into Brim.
Oh my
He's really fat, so he walked through another one, and they managed to get another kill onto Pure. That is not the way he wanted this to go.
It is a really cool pairing with Willow. Any hero that has displacement abilities is so interesting because you can get people to hit multiple Brambles, right? Bramble Maze is kind of balanced around...
It is nice that this is the Sunset.
So if you have a hero that can force enemies to hit by 2
commentary, it's nice.
suddenly this hero is just one of the strongest laners in all of Dota, right? 'Cause
I think
Bramble
like
Maze
it
level
is
1,
slowly getting to
damages
be
at
like my
level 1.
favorite shit.
Like, honestly, let's say 150 or whatever. You get 3 of those. Oh, that's kind of a done deal.
No, it's dangerous.
I mean, I think they did it because of the 3-minute Lotus. They didn't want to go at that, but it was like 3-9, and he didn't like even entertain the thought of going over that.
On Bet Boom this entire tournament as well. So a little bit of a change just in style in general for them.
It kind of feels like really unnecessarily risky
And all the creeps that they're going to be throwing his way.
to like give them the ability to just go under tower.
This was probably Toronto Tokyo's single best hero last patch before some of the changes.
Okay, this is good with all the creeps hitting.
He's strong this time though.
Already has the movement speed to get out.
The salve, and that does create some issues.
2 bracers, overcharge. Hard to kill.
2 braces overcharge?
Finds a hook. Nothing else.
What are you building?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't even build headdress. You just did a wand.
3-0 start.
And you're going for mechanism.
Match.
Alright.
It does feel like after...
bottom.
Oh, can they go on him? Toronto Tokyo wants to chase. The pushback, that's a good one with Deadshot.
That's kind of
Sergio
interesting.
Hammer means Jabs gets away.
Because like headdress builds into mechanism, so if you're rushing it,
Leaves the lane for any amount of time.
It did cost them the tombstone though, so Jabs is going to have a little moment of opportunity here. Maybe they'll make an aggressive move with the Eng coming in. Oh, he's the mana burn creep, just gonna make Toronto Tokyo basically useless until he goes back to base here. Has burned him down to 50 mana. Undying with no mana is just nothing, you know? It's a melee support that's kind of slow.
Dude
So.
has
there's like, how should I put it? They're very,
Gonna be curious to see what he chooses to do.
they're
now.
pretty much
Doesn't
clicks at this
expect-
point.
He's sending out 1 clarity, a raindrop, and a blood grenade, so it's gonna take him.
Like you
quite
have
some
these
time to get
established
mana back.
duos and
Just a
they
clarity,
just
no mangoes.
pushing them to work together.
Meantime,
Because it's
Move
probably
goes
hard to
mid
get
try
like
and
people
see
that
if they
have
can hunt a GPK from
chemistry
3
that's like
heroes
already
with
established.
Kodo in tow.
Yeah, they have the purge creep.
Radiant scanning around for enemies.
Can they get
With
an
their
angle? I mean,
odd-looking,
GPK knows that this is
bulging
happening.
eyes.
No, hello.
6-minute mark, runes are coming out. It does look like it's going to spawn top with an illusion. And a good job by the Invoker to stay pretty far back.
Yeah, he played it very safe there, as
Yep.
he should.
Nothing gained out of that
Radiant's
movement
middle
yet.
tower is
They are
about to
still
be a
hanging
pile
around
of
that
smoking
area, though.
rocks.
And instead, the
Radiant
wraparound is going
scanning
up
for
top.
enemies.
Kodo.
Yeah, this one's going to be less
Okay, with the
expected, I
invis.
think. Diving this
Tether.
tower this early.
Oh, and then pulls
Spliff
him back
and
into the
tether.
cloud. That's really nice. Didn't quite get the Bramble connection, but Save trying to escape needs another hit. 33 Savage.
Alright, good.
In very far. And now
Who's
Pure
tower?
right on top of
Alright.
him. Trying to buy some time.
Marcy
The
might
monkey
die.
does land. 23
She might,
gets
yeah.
lifted up. Nice tornado, and Ollie also gonna fall.
Alright, good
GPK with
rotation.
the clutch rotation is down bottom. They're chasing Jabs. Tombstone on him. Starbreaker hits. Jabs wanting to make his way through the gate to escape. Still
watch
has
IO for a bit.
differences as they pull him back
While
into the
Marcy
fear.
respawns.
Jabs, hammer, jumps
Okay, now
away,
there's a
gets
headdress.
out of there. 18 HP and he's out.
Until the
Oh,
second
no, never mind.
7-minute
Path.
earlier.
I'm not,
It's not
I'm
bad,
not quite
it's
sure what
wisdom.
Nightfall was going for, dead-shotting him there. Maybe he feels like
Alright.
it's the last opportunity he's going to get to reliably hit it before the Celestial Hammer gets him away. But ideally, you want to hit that afterwards.
This is
right?
a
So you can
very
just get
odd
back into you when
book.
he's skipping out. It ended up working with the decay, but that was pretty close.
He's like trying to
Still, it's a
anticipate
big
for
kill
something,
them,
but
and
I don't
I'll
think she
say
has that much movement
overall,
speed
in
or
quite a few of Bedroom's
any
games
inclination to go there.
late, GPK has
That's
not
nice.
necessarily been up to the hottest of starts. This is a good
Oh,
one
but there's
for him.
still 3 people here.
The Invoker having a
And
great start.
the
He shows up and Pure didn't stand a chance.
he
They
ran
brought
out.
on a lot of
4 people
for
top
that kill,
though,
and
so I guess space created.
but terrorize. He's still running that direction.
Doesn't stop
so
him.
that won't actually help, but nonetheless.
Okay.
Dyer's middle tower is taking one
Makoto
hell of
tricks
a
the
beating.
trade. No, good hold snap there. Sure that he
Stacking.
couldn't dodge it. No mana now.
I don't know if
on-
that hard camp is gonna
I
stay.
think he wanted to show them that he can hit it.
Okay.
It's a mental play for later. If they're ever like, oh, I'm hearing terrorize, they know it's coming and they know it's a hit. And it's about whether it matters or not. Different story. That one did not matter.
Nope.
It's a similar idea for the hooks.
And they've not even put any vision, so they're just like,
Now this doesn't send the same message. If you throw out a hook and miss that, that does
Okay.
not work the same as throwing out a terrorize that hits and doesn't kill him.
To be fair, is playing around this ward, which has gotten them a lot of value. I think that's 2 hooks now that have been dodged because of it.
Dyer's top
Yeah,
tower
it's
is in
a
some
very
trouble.
standard thing to do against side lane Pudge is to...
see?
You could argue that Bet Boom should be checking for this with a sentry. I think that would be a quite decent investment with the side lane and how this has been played so far. But if nothing else, the farm is still looking okay for Pure. He has 3 deaths, but his net worth is still looking relatively healthy. He's ahead of the Dawnbreaker, right? To start, and as we mentioned, the Invoker mid is the big breadwinner right now. Rushing a Vessel is going to be GPK. He has it in 100 gold. And there's some decent Vessel kill
Stacked
targets
again.
here, right? You're countering the lifesteal of Marcy's sidekick, you're countering the heal of Ench.
I don't know if Muerta can actually clear that.
Luminosity.
She's not gonna go for like
Little things that sometimes make a bigger difference.
a maelstrom.
Are going to make a very small one now.
Is she?
That much less strong against
She is.
the fighting that's in this direction. There was a courier kill a while
Alright.
ago on Save, which
Back
is why
to
he
Marcy
didn't
we
do
go.
too much there as far as bringing out wards, I think. But Pure is making the move through after stacking up and taking that other hard camp. Already has phase boots done and looking for an opening. Photo is down bottom, does see
Okay,
all
let's
of
show
this
at bottom.
play, and with 4
See the
heroes,
rotation?
Looks like the
decide to
Dyer
bring
figured out
numbers. They're
where
going to
Ricky
TP in
top
1.
No, I don't know about this
Now
one.
the Dawnbreaker ult coming in. Jabs wanting to get on tonight.
It's a little bit of an overcommittal, and
Still good AoE damage. The dead shot. Ooh!
there's a lot of it in vision too.
Instead, it's Toronto Tokyo that's held behind.
That is honestly a
Turn
really good
over
result.
there.
is kicking sweet hell
When
out of
Ricky has
Radiant's
that
bottom
good of a
tower.
placement, he gets all the information possible and starts off with the smoke screen.
Okay, 150 to green, that's the Dark Willow.
He missed on all of the potential targets,
Which is
so they got to
good.
disengage. That could have
Now
gotten
they're
really,
going
really
top.
scary for Bet Boom. So I would say, given the circumstances, I
You're
would
in the
count that as a
vicinity of
win,
Dyer's
only
top
losing your
tower,
5
I'd
there.
put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Where is
Midas
this ward?
tracker, at least in this game so far, is only going to be
Just
at 1
there.
for the Willow, which
Dyer's
I feel
top
like it
tower is
fits
really
pretty well with
taking
what
a
you
beat.
want to be doing.
Yeah.
Ollie, in the meantime, does need to back out. No mana and had
If
rebound
you're in
on
the vicinity
cooldown.
of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
It's funny
That baby is
because
coming down.
usually, you know, at a tournament like TI, when the meta develops and teams get used to certain things, when you throw a complete curveball like this, I'm very
If you're in
curious
the
to see how
vicinity
Bet
of
Boom just
Dyer's top tower,
adjust to
Dyer's
playing
tower
against just
is
Ricky in
really
general.
taking
Like,
Yeah.
let's say everything in the game is the same as
Radiant
always,
might
but
wanna
now
haul
there's a
some ass
Ricky.
down to their bottom
The
tower.
style of play is just
Oh,
so
they still got
different,
one.
and when Mikoto's off the map on this hero compared to what he usually
I mean, I don't know if he's doing that good.
Radiant's
Like,
bottom
you know,
tower
you're
is
kind of
getting
getting paranoid.
I guess
you know,
the
you're
Dark
pushing
Willow is
heroes,
getting a lot of
you're
free
gonna
space.
rotate for protection, and there's, you know, start
But it's kind of turning into an AM game because they're sacrificing a lot.
It's a very
to
unique
just
hero
get
in that
there.
regard, and the Dawnbreaker combo is just
Dyer's middle
super.
tower
I guess it might be worth
When
it.
he gets Diffusal Blade, he can just go on any hero, diffuse them in Smokescreen, and they use Dawnbreaker ulti. And with that Solar Guardian connecting, you're killing, I think, any hero in the game.
Well, and right now, too, there's no force stats, but eventually it's a nice dodge by Jabs. There's also the threat of the Ricky Shard.
Yep,
which we have not
absolutely.
even talked about or seen that much.
Like, IO has like a natural extension
Hero's been super dead.
going to
Even
pipe.
if you play this hero as mid, I think Ricky has a tendency to not.
So a bunch of the magic damage they're gonna throw them is probably
to
gonna
receive the shard. I guess that is a very dead.
just
zone.
fizzle out.
Didn't stand a chance.
I don't know.
Got Marseed.
It's pretty odd.
There's just something about Marcy's face after she punches you that hard. Like, this hero just
smiling.
absolutely obliterates you. You just look at her, she's just smiling. You know? Like a Tarantino movie. It's like this nice, happy music playing while somebody's getting killed.
Don't look
That's
now,
what this
but
reminds
is
me
a
of.
little bit horrific.
Scanning all over for enemies. Okay, fine. You can look.
Yeah,
Have fun.
that's
We'll
you're
get more
Uncanny
excited.
Valley. Something about it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
To be honest, it's similar from Enchantress. They kind of have it going with both of them.
True.
Kodo sees the stack being made. He is in a. This is a
Radiant's middle
precarious
tower
spot.
is
He's
hanging
under
on
a
by a
sentry ward. But I mean, this is the problem. How do you kill this guy? He's just sitting here, and they can't do anything about
menacing them menacingly.
Gathering
I
a
am
lot
not
of
a betting man,
information.
unless it's basketball. Football.
Tower will
PlayStation,
be
whatever.
almost
Okay,
taken out by
she
Shannon.
takes all
If
that.
I was,
So-
I'd bet on Radiant's
Oh,
top
Bedlam
tower
Ricky.
coming
I didn't
down.
even thought of that.
True. Bedlam is also nice here.
Bedlam Ricky.
I don't know how this
I guess so,
works.
yeah.
With tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
I would imagine it stays right on top, but we'll
So
see.
if you
I'm sure.
Bedlam Ricky and he jumps into Dawn and Dawn ults globally onto an Ench creep.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well,
Right.
well, for now, Bet Boom, they're going to
It's all over.
set up for the kill onto Jabs.
Nice one. Cheap there for
Dota is such a
Good setup
fucking
for the
stupid
mid-tower
game.
going down, though, yeah.
Like that comment is peak Galaxy Brain Dota player too.
No. It's I
Just
was
said
like,
that. What if I
Dire is
Midas
Midas a creep while it's getting pudge hooked, and then I jump on it with
about that bottom tower, there's not gonna be a
displace,
tower
and
left.
then I just
Does have solar
and then
guard
maybe
backup,
if
and
the maelstrom hits at the right time, I hit it with the force staff, and it sends you to fountain,
right away. They have enough to keep
and then
them
when
alive?
you
No.
global onto it,
so
you
difficult to protect against this.
you do the
In
thing.
theory, I always one of the best heroes for this, right? But relocate, they knew it was on cooldown, so a nice little snipe here coming in from Talon, who now ever so quietly have amassed a 3,000 net worth lead game. The mid
I mean, 3,000 's so bad.
but anything 23 is just
I've passed
completely
100, so
uncontested.
might
His
as
Dark
well
Will
switch to
Midas
net with.
Clearly out farming.
Very close towards that Aghanim Scepter. And again, as Bet Boom, you got to start thinking like, oh, the smoke there is going to break onto GPK. They're going to walk right up the high ground.
I don't know
Not
if I
that
like
brave.
having an
Go over
IO
there.
and
Get away
an
from me.
Undying on the same
Hurricane.
team.
But you got to start to wonder if you're feeling the nerves of recognizing.
I feel
you're
like they're
one
going
game
very
away from being
close.
eliminated from this tournament.
The same
You gotta get
direction.
something happening, but you're just losing hero after hero.
Kind of like healing, but then also being able to develop some bulk.
Doesn't need to.
I just realized Dawnbreaker kind of fits the build too for the smite.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much taunt as it does, but
Imagine you get ganked by these three heroes. They're just walking away smiling, you know?
It's a murderous
know.
rampage. Smile
Don't look
on their
now, but
face.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh,
getting obliterated.
that's a dead Undying again. Toronto Tokyo is going to have a rough one. They picked it to win the lane. They kind of didn't. They did fine. I mean, Muerta is definitely enabled here, but this is a very steep recovery curve for an Undying who has
Okay.
like no net worth, right?
Okay.
There's 2k net worth, so does the Wisp. Look at the other
Don't look
side.
now, but
The net
Radiant's
worth
bottom
differential on the
tower is
supports
getting
is really
obliterated.
crucial in this game. That extra utility.
yeah, and IO is hurting.
But
That
He's
is not
reeling.
what they wanted. Makara's
Gold,
there too,
please.
But they do get the relocate away, and that means
That's a
Io's
dead
going to be
Io.
dead. Wow.
Don't
Tough
look
stuff.
now, but
And
Radiant's
Cinder, and this
bottom
is
tower is
looking
getting
more and more desperate for Bet Boom. Is there a case where they start to get stronger eventually? Like, is it you seem to play around the Pudge Jags? What's the call now for
Don't
Bet
look
Boom?
now, but Radiant's bottom
Pudge
tower
Eggs, yeah,
their line of
sure.
in essence has
Extra
one
rot
damage
range
that
and
is
everything.
reliable, and that's
Healing
Tornado,
reduction.
right? You can try
Not
to
that they're
play off
healing
of hope,
much.
but
I
the
guess
problem with this
Enchantress
Ricky
is
matchup
healing
though
and
is that you're
Dawn is
scouting
healing.
a lot of the time, so it's hard to get these surprise plays going. Even if you smoke and you break on the Ricky, Ricky can maybe just escape with tricks of the trade smoke screen and get away from you even. So that won't work. I think we're looking at something like, yeah, get the Pudge Ags and look for a smoke move collapsing on the mid tower perhaps. Get something going where Tombstone starts playing a role.
I mean, it's not like it's really disabling blinks or
Get your
anything.
Invoker to have more of an impact, because you mentioned GPK was off to a hot start in this game. And since then it really quieted down. He's 2-0-1.
Like, all he needs to do is just sit in there and get flesh heap stacks.
Minute 6.
Mm.
So there
That's
hasn't
really all
been
he wants.
much initiative taken by Bet Boom.
He's about to show on the mid wave with the rest of Talon heading over this direction.
Just, oh no.
Okay, 210 freeze delivered.
Saved.
Ooh, that's a little bit too much.
Tokyo already drops down the tombstone. Maybe this could actually work for them with the Dawnbreaker ultimate.
I don't know.
Comes out, kill, they explode. That was the fight that Bet Boom needed, and the hook back in finds Jabs.
I wouldn't have committed onto that. That's a little bit too much.
3,000 net worth swing
You were
right there.
hoping for like 2, maybe 3 people tops.
Pudge Ags.
No, that was everyone.
I don't know if Jabs had ulti on cooldown or if he thought they were going to kill the IO without it, but essentially he waited too long. That's costing him. That's another one here.
Finding 23 Savage. Terrorize
And they
is not
get
happening.
fucking
Bet
caught.
Boom.
Oh.
They turn something into nothing, or rather,
Alright.
around.
How much of a swing was that? 2? Okay. Almost 3.
100 gold swing. throughout the course of these couple of minutes here. Wait, save dead.
I mean, they essentially get nothing.
Find the finish on the save. Wait, Makoto's here too. Hold on, GPK maybe gonna try and turn this. They get the disarm, but it's not enough. Now he has to run.
That is rough.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's not really surprising that Pudge versus Ricky is making for a chaotic game. I think that's just a given, you know? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be surprising the way the teams catch each other off guard.
Standing on his last brick.
And now that we've seen this last fight unfold from Talon, I don't think they're gonna make the same mistake again. I think if Ricky gets on top of Io, they're going next time they're gonna instantly use Solar Guardian. You just need to get this Wisp out of play so that you can snowball the fight. What ended up happening last time around was that Save got
I
to
don't know,
reset,
man.
get out,
Io is not
got saved by his
that strong early. It only gets better with time.
So definitely.
I don't know if the sustain is that significant to where they can't kill anyone through it.
Deal decently, so they're now back up 3K again.
Right. I mean, that like 5K mark of net worth lead is one that really is like a turning point. You get one kill and you're already in the lead. Suddenly the game feels out of hand. Now they're kind of still in that back and forth situation and starting to get into some of these defensive items.
Oh, why am I yawning so much?
Muerta has 4 staff.
Guess I'm not breathing, right?
Invoker's trying to build into it too.
Yeah.
That's a weird fucking fact I learned. Yawning is not really a sleepiness thing, it's a breathing thing.
Yeah. We'll see if Mikoto actually chooses to buy it this game instead of hoping to get it from the Tormentor, just because it feels like the way these games, or these fights are going to transpire is that he wants to jump somebody, start off the fight and isolate and kill that target, and then jump to the next, right? There's no other reliable catch in their team that's going to set him up, like a targeted stun or whatever. So there's a lot of the initiative that is
I mean, she's not a playing sidekick, which I think is like the main point of why you even go.
And it also, in turn, getting that shard makes Dawn's game so much better, right? So you want to enable your teammates like that. And it's a relatively small price to pay to pull that up. You'll finish the BKB first, though. 400 to go. And yeah, I guess worth mentioning as well, while all this stuff has been happening,
Oh no, it's on Ricky.
Taking over the top net worth spot, right? With
There it is. There's the icon.
Muerta is starting to get really big.
Strong Muerta steps forward.
They see you. You saw how that fucking wave sidestepped. I mean, nice save.
That would have been it. Oh, Sunstrike not quite going to connect, but Spirit Vessel still burning Makoto down. That was so.
Oh, and now you're gonna tell me it applies permanently to someone when you press it.
Big escape from Makoto.
Oh my god, it's not like I was talking about it right now. Thanks for trying to lecture me again.
Getting off tricks of the trade, but that was the last time in this game that they're going to be able to pull this combo off, because he's gonna BKB in 100 gold. And then
It's almost like it wasn't applied to anyone before this Ricky showed up on mid lane. Because they didn't have the icon on top of their head.
That's enough for the kill. Makoto plays cleanup. That's 2 dead for the price of 1. GPK able to escape.
Wow, wow, thank you. So useful.
That's
Canadian.
That's something Bedboom's lineup doesn't really do particularly well without Muerta being involved. They don't kill quickly, right?
No.
They don't have any sort of significant burst damage until Invoker maxes out Exort. So if you're killing someone next to a tower, you bet the rotations are going to come in and help out there. So while Jabs does die, he's a very tanky strength hero. It's going to take a while. The numbers just weren't enough. 2 for 1 for them.
Talon trying to get set up for their late game scenario now. They have a Hand of Midas done on the Enchantress as well as the Willow.
Oh boy.
So they're at the very least eyeing that future that could come out. And Ricky queuing up the shards, so Makoto recognizing the value of it.
That's going to be so big for them, this shard up.
They're trying to do something with it.
I love that Save is already queuing up the Ghost Scepter. He knows what's going on here. Like, that's
It's the BKB, right? It's kind of a Sven type character.
Fight the rest of the game, but it's quite a big expense to get that item.
Didn't
So
really
it'll be a
like-
nice timing that he feels relatively safe.
Actually, I know someone just got hit by Roche. The Roche.
To secure themselves the Aegis. And with Pierce the Veil, this will happen.
Pierce the Veil alacrity.
Yeah, there's no answer.
Radiant takes out Roshan.
I mean,
Pierce the Veil alacrity?
that is
Yeah.
something to be pretty concerned about for Talon, as Bedboom
What's the
now
skill
maybe
build?
starting to eye up a couple more of these towers.
Dota
Go
really has
in.
changed, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Ursa
that's
is no longer the Roche King.
No.
There's a new
Right.
queen in town here. Muerta is so fast at killing Roche. A little bit of an amplify there coming in from the Invoker.
It is interesting though because
I was just pocketing the pudge.
Muerta, you have to run away.
Yeah.
Because you need Pierce the Veil to fight.
Yep.
With Ursa, you can kind of just keep going.
Shard going the way here of Q. A really nice one for him to get for free. Getting that Sproink with Pike is very, very nice. He has so
Shard
much
is
damage.
still the magic imp, right?
Look at Edge's net worth.
No.
Yeah.
What in the world, dude?
Overcharge slur resistance. I also can spell lifesteal. Can share spell lifesteal with tethered target. I mean, that'd be good on him, I think.
Smile on her face.
Yep.
It's not worth rushing, but if you get it from a Tormentor or something,
Such a good match against Pudge, right?
that's definitely a good thing.
Frontline boy that's meant to tank up the whole thing, but
Make its tank incredible.
Against Enchantress because her individual damage instances are extremely high, so you're not blocking that much. It's way more useful against, say, something like small hits from Dark Willow ulti, for example. Jix doesn't do much damage with the Bedlam, but man, his Enchantress is the hero to watch right now for me this game. Q could come up big, as he has for Talon minigames this tournament. We've had analysts saying his
Surprisingly, Enchantress is really making the rounds and winning too.
Super hard on heroes like the Earth Spirit we saw last game. This is a less characteristic playmaking hero in a way. At the same time, from an early game perspective,
It's kind of fitting into that narrative that you need like some 4 that deals a fucking ton of damage.
Think about what Sproink is, and people are just like, well, you're still running the same problem. You don't have the mana, you can't able to do that much, but not really the case in this one.
Did they get that? Nice.
The Hurricane Pike gets away, and then the Sproink to jump out, jabs on top of save, hits the stun onto GP.
Oh, the disarm and the ice wall.
They relocate him out.
I don't know why they relocated. I think they'd win that fight anyway.
Nightfall is now all alone. They want to chase anymore? No, they're going to get him out. Okay.
Yeah, so they have to reload him out. I think the Deafening Blast from GPK there kind of saved the whole situation. If that does not fly...
Yeah, the Deafening Blast just on the Mossy jump. Like, it was a coincidence. It wasn't really
they reset the fight, get their Pudge out of trouble, and...
intentional.
Yeah, Muerta coming in for a bit of an ult doesn't really help when there's no lockdown in play. Everybody just kind of runs away.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Still,
I guess you still get lifesteal, even though the icon isn't up there. That's kind of visually inconsistent.
Top tier 2 tower. Nightfall really wants to put some pressure here. He still has the Aegis for a while.
If you're
And
in
it
the
looks like
vicinity of
Talon or
Dyer's
not
top tower, I'd put on a hard
holding
hat.
us. So
That
we'll go
baby
their
is
way.
coming down.
Is it stronger if you're close or anything?
Well, and I'm thinking back to what Moon was talking about a little bit during the draft. This
Until they
matchup that
get close
eventually
again,
happens
so it's
of the Dark
50%
Willow
of
and
the thing.
Muerta, and, you know, neither hero really being targetable when they're in their abilities.
Which I guess is still pretty good. 50% of any lifesteal was like a free item.
See how it works. If Pure can actually stay on top of a target and you know, shut down this Willow, it'll be something to watch for. But they're smoked up as 5. GPK leading the charge, runs right near jabs. Q all alone.
Invoker.
And with the tornado lift up,
And they got her.
follow up, gets the force staff away, but more than enough.
Look at this.
It's a pretty big kill. It's a lot of gold for just killing a support. I will say the support with asterisk because he's actually got more net worth than his off laner. So
You leave a fucking Enchantress to just hit creeps then.
it's a
True.
core kill. They also get the tower.
Is destroyed.
So nice little sequence here from BetBoom. Top tier 2, bottom tier 1, core kill.
Like all the details I was given. Just
See if they can get more out of this Aegis.
Dawnbreak is having to answer a lot of
Wave's
calls.
coming. No alacrity available though. Invoker is showing mid.
GP coming in from 23. Ricky being on the other side.
Though
of the
this
map
fucking
makes
Mossy
this
is
a hard
pretty
fight
much
for Talon.
malnourished. Like she's
She's
just sitting on that BKB, which again, nice, really fucking swell.
Nightfall away from trouble. After the calling, still no Ricky, still no Invoker.
Like you're glad to even have one item as a 5.
Kodo's gonna get to work on the nullifier as expected.
BK spots him. Now the relocate. BKB, Makoto tries to
I
jump
think
away.
it's just, I don't
Blink
know.
strike, but still in vision. just
Feels like
to the
BetBoom
side.
aren't really taking care of their supports any.
Down, does
Not the, like,
it as Makoto gets
It's okay for IO to be a little bit underfarmed. He can't actually get anything.
Save almost got found on the
He's
reload
hoping
map.
for assist money most of the
We're not
time.
quite in position yet. I think they didn't know where the real came from.
I'm dying? Kinda surprised he's this low.
Jump, BKB, Pure gets out. Toronto, Tokyo, Tombstone down.
It's like he's
already
hoping for stuff like
Makoto will jump before the EMP comes out. Not a ton
Blade
of damage.
Mail
Good
with
calling.
Guardian Grease.
Silence onto 2. More of this cat and mouse.
Depends on what he
going
wants,
on
actually.
between these two
Probably
sides.
going for tank, isn't he?
Ramble accuracy again leaves a lot to be desired.
Solar Crest Wraithband.
Not such an on point with them this game. It's also
It's
you
kind
know,
of
you don't have the most obvious setup.
kind of
like
odd.
a clear stun that's just going to make you hit the brambles, but these moments, if they do
Going for
connect,
Holy
it's a very
Locket
different
straight
story.
after. I mean,
Yeah, just a little bit closer. It is a bit of a range issue some of the time.
Ghost
Alright, let's see.
Scepter,
Deathboom versus Tormentor. A tale as old as time.
Mechanism,
Will they survive?
Holy Locket.
They survived.
It's definitely cheaper than going heart or pipe
Crowd's
or
excited about that one.
That will be
really anything else.
your favorite shard in the game. Grab ally.
Oh, is that my call? Okay, yeah. I am. I'm gonna ruin my voice.
That sounded pretty dumb. So that was a good impersonation.
Oh,
There you go.
no.
Very good.
28.5 minutes in.
Haste.
And that nullifier, a little ways away from Makoto.
Alright.
But yeah, in a couple minutes here, we've still got Roche, a minute 30 till it's capable of respawning. Holding on to this area, do they want to test Pure? I mean, it
Just
really
farming.
kind of feels like there's not great targets to go on unless you have that idle.
Yeah, for sure. It is definitely a matter of the item. I think the null is just too crucial here. You don't have to take fights if you don't want to. I think your lineup is picked so much easier to pay 1,500 gold. You're also 1,500 away from an HPP, would also be huge. I will be looking at her as a potential game-winning hero here. Jab cooking in the
Also
depths
going
as
for
well.
the
Some more
Vindicator
damage
act.
available very soon for them.
On Nio is,
Boom, you're not
I guess,
getting
alright,
much
yeah.
more
Slow
use or
resistance.
ability anytime soon, so
they have
so to speak, is very much favoring them right now with the items that they have just
three resources of slow?
Popping a smoke here. Sending in Pure in front.
Hunt.
Breaking.
Ollie spots it. Oh, put fingers on Pure. It is the least valuable hero they could have killed, but they did get her.
The armor, if you're stunned,
Nothing like
is
splash.
nice, I suppose.
Stacks he up at
They do have that and a lot of physical damage that's going to be coming towards them. But also they have a bunch of pure and a bunch of magical that's working on.
How long is it going to be? 10
I don't know.
seconds, jabs. GPK's there
Try to
again.
get someone out.
Relocate move, jabs. Wants to get out with the hook. Nicely done by Pure. Another very important kill that time. GPK liking what he's seeing.
Is he going home? He is.
This is their window that you called out.
GPK is like, this is not like the pudges I play with in my pub games. This is... I wish I had this pudge on my team every game.
Positivity.
Yep.
Flowing in the pod. Kodo still just looking to AFK farm a bit here. Along with the rest of Talon, do not want to go into these fights. And
I mean, they're just hoping for Roche in a minute.
Start heading down this direction, though. But we'll see.
Just save him there.
From dead, boom.
Obviously, we've already established what items are and aren't there.
Okay.
The Ench BKB you were talking about, not quite ready. 400 gold away. Could be a big factor.
Who are we looking at?
Find and kill Q. Very well worth targeting the Ench. And
Oh no, they're just hoping to
Boom. They
circle
saw the
around and
up.
do Roche
Quite
again.
Sure if Talon spotted it themselves.
I'm surprised that Talon are even
Shot
anywhere
goes
near
out. They
here.
know they're over there. Good vision. Sunstrike hits them. Does not
Oh,
know it as they're
double
still
smokes.
smoke. Now smoke breaks. GPK's there. He reveals them. Pure walks up there. The hook, it's gonna connect.
Nice
Runs
catch.
right past, runs right into the midst of all of them.
She is an ulting though.
Turns, wants to do what damage they can. Makoto finds one, but it's not on the IO.
BKB.
Nonetheless, they did manage to kill off the Pudge.
That was such a weird little rotation that they did. I guess they walked around each other in
Save there. That
smokes.
was a very quick tombstone save onto the Pudge, but they're just destroying the tombstone with a support Marcy ult.
Makoto away from the rest of his
Okay,
team.
there's the ult.
It comes down. He's able to jump
Nice
away.
ice hole.
Great shot. Nightfall just evaporated one. Now Feared in trouble. Has to back out of there, even disposing to try and get a little bit of extra separation.
Okay.
All right, Nightfall hits hard. Free Savage gonna get caught by the
Ugh.
low on mana. They
Oh,
get
no.
some vision. Makoto tries
Oh,
to
he
back.
broke
They do
tether.
get to kill him off. Yes, they take down the Muerta. Can they get any more? Toronto, Tokyo, they run
Ouch.
into Free Savage and the relocate gets them out. GPK found.
I mean, I was
Run
just
right
gonna
into him.
die, yeah.
Nothing left in the tank to break the TP.
Buy your item.
That is such an unexpected kill for Nightfall, though. It was Ench and Ricky just combining. He was next to his IO and still couldn't.
I don't know why he's
save.
holding it.
What a fight. It's really
He didn't lose that
the
much
edge.
gold.
Massive burst of damage together with Ricky is enough to take out Muerta. With no ulti in the tank and no BKB, you are a very vulnerable hero in situations like these. And
I guess he pretty much has no unreliable gold. Because he's not farming and he's not killing, so...
thinks he can probably get reload out, but the kill's just too quick.
I mean, it does show, as you're going to see in a moment, 2,600 damage done in just a second onto Jabs. Bang, 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 bang. It's just gone.
Well,
I mean, that's got to worry you a little bit if you're Talon, right? Or do you think that they're still okay after getting the Aegis?
I mean, it's definitely worrisome if Muerta gets to just lay into them, but the good news is they have relatively good mobility, right?
Yeah.
Talked about how it's hard for Muerta to target the Willow. Willow now has level 20 talent, which is the big one, and Octarine. So we're going to see the end of this kill here. Yeah, if they had anything with GPK here, they would want to. But yeah, Willow is going to be a hard target for Muerta. Ricky is going to be a hard target for Muerta. So yeah, she's going to obliterate Jabs. There's no doubt about that. But what about the secondaries? Can you kill the Ench is the other question.
Right.
Ench has pretty good repositioning with the Sprink, with the Pike. She can get out of trouble.
I mean, it feels like she's just gonna take someone anyway.
I'm thinking about here is going to be this Blade Mail.
She has the thing that she jumps back, and I imagine she has
currently on the Dawnbreaker.
the hits from Hurricane Pike, so that's what, like 6 shots? Just for free?
Again, Muerta might just blow herself up. Very little survivability on this hero.
You've got to be careful with how you interact with that. Obviously, we're going to have some extra layer of protection with the healing, BKB. Definitely still could be a bit of an X factor if things play out in the way that they... I mean, we've seen a couple of previous Dawnbreaker kills where Muerta did drop to like half, right? So it is definitely a concern if the BKB and protection isn't there, the supports. 4K lead.
It has a sort of similar feeling to last game, doesn't it? That you get these big fights, the only objective that's being secured is Roche.
I have this classic Talon late game feeling. Guys, we're just going to go super late with our classic 4 combination of Ricky and Willow. When I think Talon late game, I think Spectre.
Right.
Not this. So I also wonder how experienced they are themselves at playing these heroes at the 60-minute mark, which... Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but, you know, just judging from how these games have been so far, I think it's relatively likely we'll get there. I think for both teams, it's kind of uncharted territory, right? Like, playing against a Ricky an hour into the game, how often do you do that?
I mean, it's not nice, I can tell you that.
Getting off the Ghost Walk there.
Giving Ricky everything he needs is
That would have been a little bit scary.
kind of a depressing kind of state of game.
The artillery has arrived, so it begins. Dark Willow with a bajillion attack range, with sidekick, and with a very low downtime.
But he is now pocketing the Muerta, which is, I suppose, a little bit better.
Seconds, duration 7.
You can look, it's kind of funny.
Decided to look it up while you were asking. 5 competitive games on Ricky from what I can see on Makoto. Last one in 2021, unless there's something I'm missing.
The last one in 2021.
Finds Jabs right away. Nightfall in tow, and now
Turn around!
Makoto
Turn around!
coming out, trying to keep save alive. It's not going to happen, and Nightfall just going to go for the
Buy time.
out.
Good trade for Bedboom. They kill
Like, the one thing the fucking Ricky players hate is supports the turnaround and stand their fucking
Give
ground.
them some time to push out the waves and get the map back under control. GPK will...
Like, don't give him the free double damage rune.
Text, but, okay, let's use the gem here. So we'll be aware of the circumstances.
To be, I mean, that's the thing is, like, obviously late game Dota becomes also just this battle of vision and carrying the gem, making sure you're not underneath a ward. All the more important when there's a Ricky in the game.
23.
He may have.
It's going for shard and heart.
Somewhere.
He piked himself up to the high ground, but fortunately his
It's
hero
unfortunately he has to buy the
shard.
shard.
Then it runs over and he can
Because
hit
it's
from a
just
thousand
not doing
range.
Tormentor.
Very good.
So the new generation of nature.
I feel like the only circumstance where a hard carry feels okay
the difference is you can't
to
level 1 on
push
Dark Willow.
Tormentor is when they've lost tier 2 bot,
Then,
tier 2 mid, and tier 1 top.
actually, maybe you can do it. No, you need a way to get out.
When the whole map that you have access to is base and a little bit of top, that's when you take Tormentor.
Is there anywhere you can do it anymore? I guess over on like the
I don't think.
Radiant side.
It's either that or you've pushed them into tier 3s and
Yeah, I suppose maybe. Don't give.
they're just staying high ground.
38 minutes in, that tier 4 neutral items are coming out. That boom, having already got a trick circle for that'll be pretty nifty, helpful. But it really does feel like if anybody wants to push the tempo right now, it's going to have to be Bedlam. Talon are very happy sitting back farming.
How?
He'll go on the cliff again. Don't think he won't. Ants.
It's 15 health regeneration.
In terms of the Dota win probability.
Huh. He was eyeing up the Deso for a while, changed his build completely, went a defensive route rather than the offensive one. Tired of getting dismembered is what I'm getting at here. But
still
he gets
percentage.
dismembered because Pure
Still
has an
better.
E-blade. So he can break the Lincolns anyway when he goes in.
No.
But I guess when
Percentage
you're
in 4.
for the Lincolns, you're not really going to change your mind.
Hmm. And how's the price comparison? 5k versus...
I mean, I think that, again, anything to make the fights more complicated for BetBoom, because there's, you know, 3 different heroes that deal massive amounts of damage really quickly in the Ench, the Willow, and the Riki. Having somebody that can just kind of stand there and nothing can deal with them, I think that's really helpful for Jabs. Front line. This guard is now completed.
I actually wonder if he should buy Heart. I don't even think that's a bad idea here on the Dawn, because, yeah, usually Dawn wants to scale in terms of physical damage output, right, and become a real threat late game, but since you have the Ench doing so much damage from the support position, maybe you can just
23 health
like
per
you said, just a
second.
full-on frontline tank.
Just with those items.
All that damage. Yeah, it's just not a classic Dawn build. That's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of other heroes, so it's just a no-brainer. Oh, you're playing Primal. Oh, wow, he went Blade Mill Heart. How innovative. But on this hero, it's actually pretty rare because you want to get value out of the Starbreaker, but at the very least with a Heart,
I know they're
it
just
doesn't do
moving
some
around as a
damage, right?
5.
The strength is still valuable. Well, we'll see.
I'm also seeing here, you know, something that you don't often notice is the Undying at 10k network. He's already got the Boots of Bearing and the Solar Crest.
Yep. He's getting there.
Oh, because I'm dying when Boots of Bearing and they don't want to double tap, so now IO can't, and the only thing he can is do the fucking Guardian Greaves. Oh, that's like a mistake, I think.
There's a refresher that's now completed on Muerta.
Like it works, but making an IO...
cause some issues for Talon if they can get to that moment.
Nightfall's actually close to being cast out here. Right?
I don't like
it's not that much more he wants to replace. Maybe the treads for a Swift Blink or something like that, but...
Maybe it works for them, but I don't like it.
Has what he wants to fight.
Together, Buddy heading to the same area where they know Roche could respawn soon.
Trouble from the way it's being destroyed.
They're moving right into position.
Some
Q is going to be
Verka sitting on?
contact.
Alacrity Cold Snap. I guess it makes sense for Pierce the Veil and everything.
23 Savage is kind of in no man's land here too. The tornado is actually going to hit him. Makoto looking
Hit
for a
tornado.
backline to jump at, and BKB they chase
Wrong target.
kill onto him, and meanwhile they go for the Dawnbreaker and ends up pulling himself away. Dying is gone. Can they get any more?
Ooh, please disconnect.
A couple more hits. It's enough. Sunstrike follow-up. 23 Savage is in trouble.
Please disconnect.
Caught him with that one. Makoto trying to find another target, but he's not able to bring down GPK. The Sprite away. 23 Savage still living through this. Goes back into the Shadow Realm and is actually living through it. The Hurricane Pike in the separation. Gets out of there.
I am absolutely going to say that the IO fucking scuffed this fight royally.
There will be no relocate out of this. Can they find any more? Doesn't quite look like it. How did that go so well for Talon?
Well,
Unless it's
as soon as Pierce the Veil is down, I don't know if they have the burst damage to kill this Willow in the 2-second windows that they're getting, which isn't even anymore because he got Spell Prism. So he is in Shadow Realm 90% of the fight. Shadow Realm is 7 second duration and 7.9 second cooldown. So the moments of opportunity are just so small. You're going to see it here, right? So just notice
You
how
just gotta
little
wait it
time
out.
they have.
Which is unfortunate, but...
It's okay. And I mean, I do kind of wonder, like, what's the job here of, does Pure just need to jump onto her and just sort of stay on target? Because it feels like there needs to be some way to sort of force 23 Savage into a weird position. And
I mean, he's trying.
I know, it's true.
Just need to kill his supports.
Man.
He somehow got Shadow Realm off while dismembered there, right? That must have happened at the exact same time.
It's kind of what I'm thinking.
Crazy. Crazy scenes.
Roche will be claimed.
Now, who do you give the axe to? Mikoto is a candidate.
I've essentially got 2 AA guns just shooting at you constantly because Enchantress and Dark Willow are pretty much the same archetype.
Wow. And that is a pretty strong axe in this game, right? It's a lot of just that addition.
Dawn is going to be there regardless, like you can't stop that from happening.
You get the targets in the ring, 60% evasion for the entirety of the time you're flying. You get to fly for 3.5 seconds extra, and you can stop it whenever you want. So if you ever need a BKB piercing
I
stun
don't know,
on demand,
it's something about Talon's frontline kind of sucking.
Against right clicks, there it is.
Like Dawn, despite being kind of like a damage
That they're gonna have to deal with now.
nuke, and then like show up anywhere and do whatever you want type thing, doesn't really do much when you just gang up on her.
Poker will finish Octarine Core, so that's obviously a good one. Refresher is being built by Pure.
Illusion.
Yeah, I honestly think you're right. I think Pure's primary job in the game right now is to just sit in front of Muerta all fight.
It is
like,
so hard though, like you're saying. Like how do you even get there? I mean, to actually find 23 Savage. Because if
I mean, the truth is, you don't let this game reach 60 minutes. That's kind of the answer.
That fight, it felt like it should have been a solid one. It just did not work out. Well, he might run into some people here. They have the vision. Spot him. Do you want to go on the pudge right at the start?
Reaction.
Good reactions to get away.
It's kind of a pointless sunstrike.
Another situation and moment where it feels
That's
like
fine.
we're on a knife's edge. It could go either team's direction. DOTA Plus, very little separating these two teams at 45 minutes, and oftentimes what can end up making the difference is just one fight. Of course,
Well, yeah, obviously it's going to be one fight.
status that comes out after.
Pretty much even.
The big hero of this game is Muerta. She's either going to make the game-winning fight, or she's going to get caught off guard one time, die, and the fight collapses. Boom do not have enough damage with Nightfall out of ulti or dead. So there's so much riding on them getting value out of this refresher orb and these two back-to-back.
Yeah, that's kind of the one thing I don't like about Muerta. Like, her damage is essentially like on for 6 seconds and then off forever.
Ricky kites away, the Marcy can jump away, the Willow is... Now Willow also has Wind Waker, so she can save another target at this point.
Or herself.
Yeah,
either way.
Not sure she's going to need it on herself, to be honest, with how it's gone so far. Here comes the artillery, long range, nice hook!
They get it, a freebie!
Oh, that's the Aegis out the window for nothing!
Did they get anything else? Terrorized, waiting for the right moment. BKB finds him, immediately bitten, but the
Meatball!
It's healing Makoto so much! Just get away for free.
Nice.
That's not gonna be so lucky.
Good. It's fantastic.
They managed to get one out of that along with
Paste the
Aegis.
BKBs as well.
Talon learned the mantra just another time, never go high ground. Ever. It's not a good thing to do. It's not
Fucking Aui's gonna make everyone just be paranoid as fuck.
Did you know?
He died very quickly.
That's just honestly just a bit of a blunder there from Makoto. Like, he does not need to be in front of the tower for any reason there. They're safely sieging it from very far away with the Willow. If 23 somehow gets hooked, he can instantly Wind Waker and fly out of the base and then have his Shadow Realm again. So risk reward, I don't think Ricky had a reason to be there. And Pure, he's not gonna let that one slip away. Immediately identifies the blunder.
Yeah, but hard carry
right?
me.
Aegis down, secondary.
Me.
So
I game. I win.
Hook on
Creeps in Toronto, Tokyo.
You were talking about me so much in the early game. Now I'm relegated to being a Ricky in the late game.
Muerta has attack speed, I'm telling you.
Very stacked up, and now the evasion not even going to be as effective with MKB completed.
Yep. Still a nice reason for the axe.
Going for a glimmer? Yeah, I've thought about it, but I prefer pipe.
Kind of forced Nightfall's hand. This is an item he didn't want to have. Yeah, so it means there's another value item in his inventory now that is not a possibility. Just from that axe pickup.
Marcy has Basher completed, almost level 20. Again, we have to keep our eyes on these supports, quote unquote.
Absolutely.
And Enchantress at 20.
Because, like, for all intents and purposes, the
right now.
the whole components of pipe kind of fulfill what you want Glimmer to do. It's only the recipe that's a little bit of a bitch, but with enough assists you kind of just get it. Like, you could stay on the Ring of Health and the cloak and the... It's like a headdress. No, it's not a headdress. I think it's just a Ring of Regen.
Goes down mid. Makoto. Maybe looking to eye somebody up there, but safe behind him. Very difficult to get any type of meaningful kill. Now wards drop down. They see everything.
The one kind of neat thing I've seen about Muerta is that she changes her attack animation whenever you have a bunch of attack speed. Now that is a blunder. Using the veil. And now it's down for how long? 32 seconds. It's admittedly not that bad, but if they take a fight in the next 30 seconds, it's fucking over.
Just get out of there. So Nightfall not gonna panic. He's just gonna press the buttons he needs to, get away, and reset. If Ricky does go the Basher route, that becomes really interesting with his ability to lock down the initial target, but it doesn't seem like that's the plan. Currently eyeing up a Lincoln's. Again, another hero wanting to buy Lincoln's against Pure's Pudge.
Yeah.
He's doing so much work this game on that very uncharacteristic hero. Not for him, but for the tournament.
Well, and the other thing that we might end up seeing eventually is 23 Savage throwing out one of those terrorizes on the Muerta right away. Because if she doesn't have her way to get out of there, you've still got to deal with the Ricky shenanigans. So that could be something to watch for also. Not easy to get all those things together in perfect concert. It's really rough. As we are now eclipsing the 50-minute mark.
People who spam taunts are kind of weird.
Roche.
Like, I get it if the enemy's seeing you, but why are you doing it for your own people?
Holding on to it for now. I don't know if this is a commitment from him or if he's still judging whether this is the right idea.
It's like such a waste of ATM.
From the perspective of, okay, like we said, there's the option of the frontline build, there's an option for, you know, a standard, like, let's say AC or whatever, but it doesn't feel that great against Muerta, right? So you're probably not buying that one. So maybe the utility path is just what he's going to go for. I think Refresher is honestly a kind of interesting idea too, right? When you think of how this game is played, he ultis in, the enemy team has to reset away, he can then immediately upon landing, he can blink out and just ulti again.
I don't know if that tether shows up whenever she's smoke like that.
Of the presence of the Muerta in the fight, despite having
I'm guessing that's Ninja Gear, right?
You have to tread carefully because you could get BKB stunned, right? By the Donald.
Cloak.
If that ring is just over you, it's kind of difficult to deal with. He will opt for the Hex first and foremost. But now Refresher feels really nice too. You don't have mana problem game with this side. And Lincoln's mana regions through the roof.
I don't know if you ever get rid of Blade Mail there either, but maybe eventually if you get our best armor.
I think you probably do now.
Yeah.
As the next item. Get rid of that Blade Mail, get the Refresher, or... Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that IO is sitting on 2 MP slots.
Alright, so check it out. He's also covering his Shadow Realm now with the Wind Waker.
Yep. Yeah, toward the end of your Shadow Realm, you Wind Waker yourself, you can Shadow Realm again. Effectively untargetable for 17 seconds straight.
And Wind Waker is an 8.6
nice.
cooldown.
Okay, Lincoln gets a good catch.
I don't think they're doing anything to this Dark Willow who's hitting Ancients at the moment. The rest of Bet Boom trying back away.
Surprised they couldn't do much about it.
Do against this Dark Willow? This is insanity. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I guess just stay on top of her, but like you got this thing too. The Wind Waker gets her out of there.
I mean, eventually a hero like Invoker can be pretty good.
It is funny to see that a lot of people are using Wind Waker now. Like, it used to not be an item that anyone buys, and it's just like, yeah, you know what? This item is cool. It lets you do some really risky shit and then get out of there.
Primarily Shiro has had success with it. It's not a new idea per se for these teams that it just came out of nowhere. They knew it from pubs that this was a thing.
Yeah.
I should do this more. Just scatter around with Forge Spirits.
Jab the Forge Spirits front and center. They also send in the little creeps from the Enchantress. At least for now, it's a stare down across.
What I'm noticing is they're fighting a lot around this zone, which is kind of a weird, like, dual layered high ground thing.
And honestly, something really important for Talon this game is that they have the only right? I say that there is an IO, so I guess you can consider relocate. The problem is, if you're, let's say you're split pushing a lane with Invoker and IO, right? And they relocate to the fight, you're on a timer.
I feel like most people in pubs are still just playing on the old map, and these guys are actually bothering to use the sides of it.
Farm wherever he wants, he can take care of the dangerous lane, just throw a hammer and go to fog. So in this standoff, BetBoom are never going to threaten high ground. Dawn will always solve it. You don't have to worry about that aspect.
That's probably a dominated creep by inch.
Shot pushes out. You know, in all of the craziness that we've been seeing, this is still no
This is some
active step from
StarCraft shit.
He's been waiting the entire time to try and get it from Roche. Queued up the refresher. Steps forward, Bedlam, out. They run into anybody. Pure is...
He's just
in an interesting
constantly microing little fuckers.
Forge Spirit on Enchantress Creep, and Q is actually TPing top. They're anticipating that it's going to be up on the top side. It's actually going to spawn here early. If BetBoom realize this, they can take Roche very quickly with Huerta.
They might actually kill it.
Huh?
But no, instead they're going top. Okay, they're trying to preempt it. In position. Have vision down. Makoto, does he step within sentry range?
I mean, they have like, what, 10 seconds and however much it takes for him to walk up top?
Quite gonna fall into range.
BetBoom with a clear positional advantage here, though. Getting through the gate gets to the high.
Oh, and they're gonna get stunned? Are they? Oh, that would have been so fun.
Nightfall now wants to chase Pure. Looking right on top of one. 23 Savage. Going for the Wind Waker, walk away, now refresh on the
Alright. Okay, they're going down. Good.
The buyback and the run into the fight. Oh, hook. That would have been a nice one to get, but
I don't know if that would have been good for him. I'm not sure.
I mean, Nightfall still does have the reinitiation if he wants it. Has pierced the veil.
And she started being a proper ballista now. Like semi-permanently.
Backs away. He's rooted. The jump forward. There's nothing. The buyback. It comes out. They got to retreat though. BetBoom need to wait and buy time for the rest of their team to get up close and personal. They blink back after eating one. Toronto Tokyo gonna TP to the outpost. It's a long outpost TP though.
No, he actually leaves anyway.
It's gonna get caught. He couldn't grab his ally. Oh man. Oh geez. And
yep.
yeah, they're gonna give it up.
Yep, absolutely. They don't have the positional advantage anymore. They don't have where to buy back. Dying up there is the end of the game. They will give Talon an advantage here. Refresher Shard now.
Immortality.
Do you put it on the
Now she's even fucking more immortal. Goddamn.
Ricky having his items.
Like, I'm seeing why they don't like it. She just stays somewhere outside of your vision. It's kind of like a sniper.
But if BetBoom had been in the Roche pit, they could have taken that Roche in time.
Yeah, but it's understandable, right? You just,
of course,
strictly from an odds perspective, right? Even if they go on the Roche there, they don't know for a fact that Talon have left. So
yeah, Dawn's buying an Aeon.
Didn't killed it, but in case you
that must feel bad.
Ulting, it's really bad news. So
if you're a fan of
such a difficult decision to make, just off the nature of the clock. Like if that was 20 seconds longer,
yeah,
that would have been so easy for BetBoom to make the right call.
Here couldn't quite catch Q. I mean, the ironic thing is that, you know, it's Talon
finally buys the cloak after realizing that that money is just never coming on.
But it's not easy going high ground against this, and yeah, the Wind Waker away. The first tier 3 tower taken in the game. 57.5 minutes. Building damage.
When a Lincoln Sphere can make you extra hard. Yeah, that is an anti-hard carry if I've ever fucking seen one. They are just gonna try their fucking best to not
quite on the mark.
Ever get caught. If he respawns Fort Spirits, they lose that one now.
Nope.
Seeing the rain tracks from very far.
Almost got it there.
The Wind Waker to walk away, and now the
okay. He gets there because he's too close to the wall.
Nicely played. Dawnbreaker ultimate comes through. Jabs. He's in.
Hang on, alright.
Pure looking for his moment.
2 minutes.
From that terrorize. Willow.
They just bought 2 minutes.
Hard hard to
Didn't
hit.
catch.
In the midst of all of this, the hook, it's not going to connect.
Yeah, the tombstone isn't going to help either.
No.
When you put down the tombstone, you effectively make Pure's job a lot harder. They defend, though. They forced out. So what did they get out of that? A cheese and a...
Not much.
An Aeon Disc proc. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, right.
Well, the cheese. And they stall.
Absolutely.
Whittling away at the Aegis
It's like
timer,
essentially
2.5
2 minutes
left.
worth of time.
Talon will technically have a little moment of opportunity here with their Midases, where they can immediately Midas 2 tier 5 neutral items and then...
Game ends in 10 minutes.
For a minute 20. If they do want to try to get that little advantage there, items, it is a possibility.
Radiant's middle
Oh
tower
no.
is about to be a
And they
pile of
use the
smoking
cheese.
rocks.
They can't make the block of cheese now.
Oh no!
Oh, I know. I hear you, crowd. Not happy about that one.
Cheeseless.
How dare you.
Yeah, they actually have enough Lotuses almost. You're right.
No.
They're kind of close. Well, that
Like
might be enough
500
damage,
damage barrier.
Chance. Dior pulls in one. Tornado. All right, Wind Waker away.
Right.
See how this is going. And yeah, now he just throws out
It's
some
constantly
more in the
in
shadow
and
realm.
out, in and out.
Even when you get him, you didn't really get
Lives on
him.
in our hearts.
So somehow you have to time the hook with Shadow Realm wearing out,
Yep.
and you can get the Dismember
Mm-hmm.
after you break the Lincolns
Yep.
as he's flying through.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
I
Mhm.
love rocket science. My favorite subject.
60 minutes. I'm out. See what
Like,
talent.
do they
is.
build an Octarine core in this bitch? Oh yeah, they do.
Alright, already a stacked ancient camp for jab, so should get at least
Look
one
at
item
this
for him,
shit.
which is
Like
very
2
unlikely.
items
Get one
and
there.
everything else is essentially defense.
Take it for
Even the
himself.
BKB is like 9 minutes into the backpack too.
That boom.
It's so nice.
Out on the side of the map.
I really don't like this IR. Like, he's going the right build.
Items, no Midases in
He's
hand.
doing stats, as you've noticed.
Oh, Book of Shadows for the Ench.
Mirror
Relocate
shield is
cooldown
good against
versus
Pudge too.
overcharge
Yeah,
max
right,
HP
like,
regen.
there's so much freedom when you jump in.
You're not using relocate that much, man.
3.
I don't know.
One melee
Oh,
trying to get this
uh-huh.
off.
They got him
And
again.
just go.
Do they have anything to follow it up? Does not appear so. A dead shot. Still sitting with the Lincolns. Right on top. Maybe go for the easier target.
Oh, they have like
There.
2 Lincolns too.
Good jump if they want. Hook not nearly
'Cause that's
where
some
they needed it to
external.
be. Now the tornado
God,
again,
that
another
sucks so much.
walk away, and now they step forward. The Hex connects. Hokoto, they back out. You're low. You're in trouble. Dead. Does have buyback. They're gonna find anything else. Nightfall starts.
And that's
It's
barracks,
only BKB there, so that's one
unfortunately, I
down.
think.
Has to swap out the Mjolnir and get Refresher ready.
Because they used Veil, they used Tomb.
Savage.
Like, they can go in the next 30 seconds and they have nothing.
So safe and still sitting pretty with everything. 4 stats forward. Again, Wind Waker
Oh.
pulls them back, and now the tornado. They are not buying back on Pudge, though, so there's no chance for a kill. So, dealing some more damage. The Hex is
This shit
there.
is
They
getting
bring them
so
down.
nerfed.
Oh, Toronto, Tokyo.
It is fun to watch,
Brave.
but
Middle tower is hanging on by a
Talon,
thread.
they've gotten to what feels like an unbeatable point now.
this is literally like, okay, we have 4 days to figure out how this Dark Willow carry shit works, and then everyone started doing it. The one tech.
There's no point to hit this guy. The hook not going to
I
connect.
really regret the idea of seeing this in my pubs.
Pretty right outside the base in. Come hit me, I dare ya. Does he manage to find this hook? On Tokyo right in front
He's
of
got
him?
the
No,
shard.
away. The
Nope.
hook not gonna connect. It just doesn't seem fair.
It kinda doesn't.
Scores. 'Cause that one
Kinda
team
doesn't.
has every item, and the other one has one punch.
I mean, Willow.
It's not. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, I'm just sitting here in silence waiting to somehow connect something, but it's borderline impossible.
Now they find Toronto, Tokyo.
Because you have to do so much.
The Hex was there, but they buy another Lincolns in a second. He's out.
Yeah,
I mean,
2
this is
Lincolns on top of
definitely
that
some
is like
disgusting stuff you're gonna see in your
salt
pubs.
into the wound.
And it feels
It's already
like
like
the only thing
5,
that's gonna be a
6K-ish
limiting factor is
ahead.
23 himself. Like him messing up.
They're
and
just
somehow
sitting in
getting caught.
base. I don't know what it's gonna take for them to actually hit
How
us.
crazy of a safety net he has, right?
Yeah.
He has Wind Waker, Pike, Lincoln's BKB, and Dawn ulti with Ags. Like, what more can you
Relocating for the
possibly
thing
want
actually
for
getting
safe
wisps.
siege, except an Aegis. Tornado. They hexed him, but he got Worm off.
Okay, now he runs away. It's Ex Machina for the Pudge, so they managed to get a couple of items while this is going on. Jabs jumps forward.
And while he's gone, it is pretty fucking over.
Looking for something, anything. Can they connect onto him? Jabs again gets saved.
They got IO.
23 Savage. He went to save Jabs.
Oh, they actually got DOTA.
If he dies again, that
Nice.
could be it.
Ah, shit.
Almost said he falls. Disarm onto Q. Signs of life in what felt like a hellscape that was the Radiant base.
Man, Radiant
Got
does
this
not
fucking
like
commentary
Patience
circle.
is the name of the game. He finally got a bit impatient there and went into.
I wonder who these people are.
Trying to save Jabs. He will buy back though. They know they have a 5-on-4. This is quite aggressive.
Yeah.
How much was the swing on this? 4K.
I mean, again,
But they're getting 60-minute items now.
Disarm onto all of them.
I'm denying these.
For the hook,
Oh,
finds him. Now
hello.
tries to back out. and
She's so close.
Dawnbreaker ultimate, it's scary. Makoto
Nullify.
hunting. Nightfall
Ooh.
gets stunned. Is it going to be long enough duration? Oh, the damage coming out from Nightfall.
Marcy? No, not down.
Already a couple gone. Jabs doesn't have buyback. Throws out
Yeah.
the terrorize. The connection is there. Pure needs to back out. Wanting
She's
to bring
surprisingly
down
not
anybody.
dealing
As they retreat, GPK
too much damage.
on the hex. He immediately found him. GPK is pissed. He wants more. Can they find him? Tornado, lift up. I'm not done with you yet. Get back over here. The hex comes out. But do they have friends? Can they get there in time? Slow down. Look, not going to be on the mark. Nightfall chasing. Has a dead shot ready. But they don't want to chase out of the base.
That was so expensive for Talon. I mean, sure.
It is.
You don't lose anything critical in terms of any structures, but effectively a window now open for Beckham. The question is, considering how extremely precise they need to combine their spells to find these kills, it's one thing to do it in your base. How do you do it when you go out on the map and you don't have vision and position advantage, right?
Oh yeah.
Now you have a couple of
I
targets
think
that
what can
are
really
juicy to
work
find. All three
is,
quarters of the enemy team have expended their buybacks.
essentially
The
there's a
enemy
period of
is
time
enormous,
after
but that's the key word here, is finding them.
after
right?
Wind Waker.
It's so difficult to get it set up.
The
but
time to
should
kill is
Boom
after
somehow
they use Wind
manage,
Waker.
They might just be saving this.
And stuff like Ice Wall and any other slow they have is going to stop her from moving
I mean, that is
so
the
much.
thing, right? Like, they expended so much on the side of Talon, and what did they get for a ranged Rax?
Yeah.
I mean, it really was not
1
what they
second.
needed. Another key item that gets picked up
I
at
missed
this
it
point,
by 1
23
second.
has finished the Revenant's kill, so a way to connect onto Nightfall and try and bring
Oh,
him
that's
down.
such a shame.
But it's like what you said, if you manage to find
Okay,
one
they
of
got
these
the
heroes,
fucking
it could be an
IO over.
issue. If Talon
A
ever
nice
gets
little
a
fucking
little bit
thing.
too
Oh,
separated,
hello.
oh wait, Roche. Nightfall goes for it. Okay.
This is just a clean.
There's no way you get here.
It's absolutely insane.
Mirror shield on the IO. I don't know if that's your issue, really.
There's a refresher shard still in, which Toronto Tokyo is going to pick up now. And that buyback
GPK's Curry with the arcane blink is gone.
See what Beckboom can do. Talon.
They have to solve their waves. Their bottom wave is way too big. It's actually going to take the lane of Eric's if they don't do there.
Everybody runs out from Beckboom.
Ah.
Another one. Who would have thunk it?
Nah, this one isn't it's the 8-minute game, Gabe. This is a 78-minute.
You think so?
Might be longer, actually. It's going to be difficult for Talon to end, right? Because they spent these buybacks, and now they're against a Roche.
God, this is such an endurance match.
Probably just chilling, right? I don't think... They don't have much interest in going aggressive, and if Betboom try to push, good luck, you know?
No, absolutely.
It's so difficult to push into this Willow, into this Marcy catch, into the Ench, just throwing impetuses with huge damage from range. The smoke screen that you
I
can't
mean, they
save
scouted them.
when,
Inch knows where the fuck they are.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, you know, anticipating that Talon are going to come away with this. You see the craziness from the Dark Will and all that. But I just went through the realization that if Betboom win, we might have another game like this that happens afterwards.
Yep.
Oh,
definitely not out of the question.
Well, they're up on the high ground.
Okay, give me your best take. How do
Okay.
you push?
How do you push?
Yeah. How do you get to place all 5 Betboom heroes perfectly? Let's say they can go wherever they want. How are you going to place them?
Nightfall up front and center.
Okay.
which is tough because Pudge has the Aegis. Because he has no buyback. You have Undying right behind him. Willow is tagged onto him there. And you get the double hit because Willow's 25. But no! Instead, just step up, and that's already a tier 3 tower gone. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. Now, the hook, the connection. He's in trouble. Oh, Bedboom, have you actually done it?
There's a buyback. This is one of the 2 heroes that still has one. That went way better than I expected on the first
Yeah, it
round.
did.
That's quite inspiring, honestly, for Bedboom to see this happening.
Oh, someone's getting hit by Willow. Oh, jeez. And the double hits. Okay, that's sick. I don't think she should have procced.
Back alive again. Needs to BKB. Needs to escape. Tricks to the trade. Chasing. They're waiting for
Nice.
Makoto. And they find him. Is it going to be enough?
Nice.
Yes! They take down Makoto. Can they get any more?
Oh, oh, they got it. They got it.
Again, Pure. He's on his man.
Nice. He figured out. No, but it wasn't before the Wind Waker. If he put the ice wall there anyway, it would have been perfect. Oh, she's dead.
They managed to kill off that Muerta. Now the buyback. Looks for more Toronto Tokyo with his axe. He's so freaking tanky on this Undying.
She gone? Yeah, she is.
HP on Toronto Tokyo. Looking for more. Bedboom. They're going to claim the game. How do you do that? How?
Sick.
You were right, Gabe. It didn't reach 70 minutes. It was close. It was very, very close.
Suns fan just straining his fucking pipes for that. Very good.
Given how difficult
Lovely.
the fights looked in their own...
I noticed that's only 28-29, right? Let's look at my average game. Where is it? 29-48. 36-10. Okay, this was a stump. This is another stump. This is like such a massive amount of kills. Feels like I'm playing a different fucking video game, honestly. Anyway, let's take a short break after that one. It's been an hour. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, everybody, welcome back. I'm doing alright. Got some food to bide the time. Gave some to the cat. Ooh, my bingo's doing well. Look at that. Team has 2 spirit heroes. Maybe Earth and Venge. The last Storm Spirit just got fucked. At least 2 demonic heroes. Probably not happening. I don't know. Terrible Blade and Shadow Demon. At likeliest. This is not happening. Double kills. So that's at least 20 kills. In a match. Happened once. In all of these games so far. First blood before the horn, that's a possibility. Yeah, this is looking bad. Compared to this. I guess they decided it's too easy. And we don't deserve nice things. Alright, I feel like I have enough games. Let's play 4 today. I wonder where it loads the Lena with this. Like, this is my loadout. So I guess I have the replaced LSA. I love those little runes. It was so worth playing like weird offlane picks for this. It wasn't offlane picks, it was utility back in those days. Which, thank God, me and I played a lot. Delicious. I put my little pastries on top of a garlic pita, as I do. And they've managed to catch some of the garlic butter on the bottom. And it's tasty. Really good. I feel like I don't have much to talk about today. The Overwatch case thing put a damper on me. Feels pretty bad. People were just playing Grimstrike, Nature's Prophet, and Dark Willow, apparently. Those are the only things that are winning. We're at a pause 4, 49%. Nature's Prophet. And it's all like 50.2. All right.
It's your ban. We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you. Ten seconds, just long enough to regret every choice you've made if you hurry.
Okay. See what people do on him. Rush. Solar. Boots 50% of the time. Oh, this is gonna be a bitch of a game. Because Vino's gonna fuck everyone up. Oh. I'm probably making a mistake by going, ironwood branches.
In green, I go. All bullshit aside.
Remember, it's all on you here. A lot of pressure. All on your shoulders. Man, I would be a wreck. All right, let's go.
Сегодня я не в форме. Это наш шанс, это наш, это наш.
En route. With a wild spirit.
All right, gang. 30 seconds.
By the wilds. I'm under attack. Yeah.
So fucking gone.
Thank God we're starting. The main event. The big dance. The sport of kings.
And we lost all runes.
Dreams. The world of war.
Сегодня я не в форме.
On my by my shaggy bark. So I go.
Was here? No one rune? Yep.
Nature calls. Through shady lanes. Leaving. In sylvan shade. by hidden paths. Verdant fury. In sylvan shade. Naturally.
Poison touch, poison touch, poison touch. Have poison. Dazzle.
Face your death.
And they started. Every game of Dota is like this.
Is it spring already? With a wild spirit.
Your middle tower might need a little attention.
In green, I go.
Блять, poison.
En route.
Shut the fuck up about the poison touch.
Hold on, someone disappeared.
By my shaggy bark.
Well played.
Oh wow. Yeah. I wonder why.
Oh no, we can't hear you.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll try to be sensible. What do I do against this fucking Undying? Jig's already 2-0. Right? He's ahead.
Branch out. Nature calls. Deny. Yes. So I go. On my way. The wild is calling. By hidden paths. Yes. Through shady lanes.
Bottom tower's under attack there.
Leaving.
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Naturally.
Look, Greg called the cops, and apparently assaulting these towers is not a crime. So you're going to have to handle this yourself.
En route.
You can kill him, you can kill, you can, go.
Yes.
You're going stats against the fucking Undying.
So I go. Nature calls. Ah, the sun in my leaves. A bit of green. Wild is my way. Through shady lanes.
Invisibility.
I answer the wild's call. In sylvan shade.
To restore her to the nest of thorns.
Green, I go.
Such an idiot.
Your middle tower's taking a beating. Oh,
On my way.
look at them go. They are destroying the hell out of that thing. Bottom tower's under attack there.
Fight in the paths.
Wait.
Power well
I want to look into your bottom tower.
Leaving. For the trees.
No, we need to kill Venomans.
Nip in the bud.
Here.
By my shaggy bark. Dazzle!
Wait.
Nature
the tower.
calls.
I have good news if you hated your bottom tower. Great news, in fact.
Naturally.
Maybe here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm under attack. In sylvan shade.
Killing spree.
Go green.
Your middle tower's taking a beating. Hey, you really need to handle this.
Through shady
Your middle
lanes.
tower might need a little attention. Maybe don't let them do what they're doing. Well, their courier's dead.
En
Yeah, they
route.
knew what they were getting into when they took that job.
Mid. You're dead.
On my way.
Again, Tom.
My hidden
How you lane, guys?
Might want to
How?
haul ass over to your top tower.
Where tower?
Don't like your odds here.
nature's ferocity. Green, I go.
Middle tower might need a little attention.
With a wild spirit. I eat and live.
Hey, your top tower's under attack. Animal, look at you go. Your middle tower's taking a beating.
No, go back.
I'm only asking because it's...
Brave
Hey, your top tower's under attack.
Oh. I can't.
Do you need your top
Ah,
tower?
you
I'm only
people.
asking because
It's over.
destroyed.
Like, this game's over.
I wouldn't worry about it though. It's not so. No, that looks pretty bad. Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
Help me.
They say history is written by the victors, so you might save yourself a writing assignment here. Your top tower just fell over. The middle tower's taking a beating. Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. Nature's ferocity.
Nature calls.
Well played.
Naturally.
Fuck.
By my shaggy
So much work.
So I go. By hidden paths. Through shady lanes. Limber up. With a wild spirit. So I go.
Holy moly!
Branch out.
Can I get you?
Nature's wrath upon it.
You fucking idiot.
Through shady lanes.
Your middle tower might need a little attention.
By
That
hidden
thing is getting
paths.
stomped on so hard it's going to turn into wine. Your middle tower's taking a beating.
Yeah.
Middle tower, we will miss you. Largely ignored, badly protected. Goodbye, middle tower. Your middle tower might need a little attention.
Naturally.
Your middle tower might need a little attention. History attack.
Oh, sweetly the sap flows.
They are on a killing spree.
Think of it. On my way. In sylvan shade.
Dead.
The seeds of fortune. In green, I go. En route.
Wait, my silence.
Stand by my shaggy bark. I'm under attack. Yes.
Hell about the butt, guys. Where's my fucking supports?
On my way. Naturally. So I go.
Kill spree! Look at you go. Hacking at limbs, blood spraying everywhere. Just adorable. Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Nature calls. In sylvan shade.
Just keep looking at the map.
I'll just take a cutting. My hidden paths.
The middle tower's taking a beating. Ah, good. Perfect example. See, this right here, this is what you want to avoid. What's that, Greg? No. They'd have to be on some kind of killing streak to get those numbers.
I do not care to see that.
No, he's gone boots of travel!
Regeneration through shady lanes.
Okay. Yeah, he does.
Eye the wilds. For the treasure. My leaf and limb. In sylvan shade.
Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
My hidden paths.
Still, we should be respectful. A moment of silence. Their bottom tower's all busted up for their stupid tower.
Okay.
Yes.
Forget it.
On my way.
Chut. Come on.
The wild is calling. A bit of green. In green, I go. trees.
No matter.
So I go. Through shady lanes. Shallow wave. Verdant fury. Safety. En route. Leaving all mark. By my shaggy bark.
Charge.
Yes.
Not for myself, but for the cause.
Wild is my way. Kill spree. Run away. Nature calls. Bless you. Dark light. I'm under attack. Invisibility. It's on my way.
Here. Oh my god, he pushed himself over.
Yeah. In sylvan shade. Dominating. Go green.
Now that was a failed blow.
Time. Branch. By my shaggy bark.
Is mine.
Nature calls.
You down there? You are dominating. I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now. My courier's dead. Good. Red top tower's down. You laid the boots to that thing. Nice work.
Take it.
Attack! Through shady lanes. With a wild spirit. Autumn comes too soon.
They just saw you can't. also dead.
Double damage.
Use my powers wisely. Take that.
He's going the wrong build!
Right.
Back so soon.
I've seen haste. Wild is my way. So I go. Naturally. Through shady lane. Branching, leaving. I'm under attack. Oh, yes, that is a double kill. Make a fine humus. My hidden paths.
Sorry, I forgot I'm live. My brain is a little bit fucking scatterbrained, as you might imagine.
In sylvan shade. Snip. By my shaggy bark. En route. Yes. My youth has lived. So I go. The sad thing is, I think they're actually fine.
This is the dick. In the dick. That's what.
Branch out. You are unstoppable. I don't believe this.
Yeah. Nice.
Uproot the foe. Oh, sweet. On my way. In green, I go.
Their bottom tower's down.
Sheep's
Now nothing stands between you and victory.
nature
Except a couple more things.
Missing middle.
It's not mine.
That is a mega kill.
The wild is calling.
G.O.D. godlike.
Nature's way. Naturally. I'm under attack. I'm not ready.
Limber up. They
With a
fortified their
wild
structures.
Spirit.
Okay.
With a wild spirit. By my shaggy bark.
The water. There's the water.
En route. Oh. So I go.
That courier will be taken.
Nice, this shit. Come on.
Oh boy, you are killing it out there. Double killing it. We need a term for what you're doing. Oh shit! Triple kill! Stop! Own it!
Это наш шанс, это наш, это наш. Это было бай, это гениальный бай.
In sylvan shade.
Their top tower is down.
Only one person to
Just by moonshot.
Tower is down.
By hidden paths. On my way.
Good work down there. Also, just so you know, I have called the police.
Yeah. Shadow wave. In sylvan shade. En route.
That's a double kill.
Naturally.
You are unstoppable. Look at this. Are you serious? Nice. The top tower is smashed. And that's all she wrote for their top barrels, for their top barracks. Wait till they see what you have in store for an encore. Middle tower's down. Smash that middle barracks to pieces. You just obliterated their middle barracks. Uh-oh. Radiant is under structure.
By hidden paths.
The bottom tower is down.
I'm under attack.
Ruin goes down there. Hey, you got me off now. What the hell is happening?
shaggy bark. With a wild smell.
Tower's down. Good stuff. The middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
Whew. Wow. What a comeback. What a comeback. Sorry, I was silent throughout the whole thing. Brain was off. Holy shit. That shot really fucking helped. This is a lot of fucking shit. Damage per tree, fucked them. Had to dispel it constantly. Vision. So nice. Even through Butterfly, you know? Getting this to finish the game quicker was a split decision. I did like it. Being more farmed than most people. Including the Spellbreaker who didn't go any Midas. Just went Silver Edge and I guess X-Saber. I was so curious. What a nuts fucking game. And that got me a level, which gives me nothing. With two of the heroes drafted by Bedboom in the following match. What the fuck? Really? So it's one match win for 1,000. Win 2 with this very narrow fucking team. And you can't unlock any of this until you just go through every single one of these. What a shit fucking system. Who the fucking Amiga gaming? I'll never know. Anyway, I think that's enough for today's Day Night Daily. I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about it. Everything seems to be going wrong today. So yeah, see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.